Hey, what's up, Sports to the Bone family? What's up? What's up? A blessed morning to you all. Welcome back to another video. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, I got up real early this morning to try and get this one in before Mumbai Indians take on Kolkata Knight Riders. Yes, we see in the media there where former India player turned cricket analyst Akash Chopra is calling for Mumbai Indians to basically drop Pollard for the rest of the IPL season. Yes, man, he's saying he believes that Pollard will and should be dropped for the rest of the IPL season, and they should give Tim David and Brevis, I think the other player, is a chance to go out there and show what they are capable of. So we're going to take a look at that. Plus we see where the Guyana Harpy Eagles, they have actually named their, I think, about 15 players, 15-man squad for the rest of the 4-day regional championship. So we're going to take a look at the players that made it in. But before we go any further, as per usual, I'm going to ask you to hit that subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed. Also leave a like and drop a comment. As I said, guys, don't watch the eyes. Don't watch the eyes. Woke up really early to try and get this one out of the way. All right, so former India player Akash Chopra, he is out again, and he's basically saying that he believes that Mumbai Indians should sit Kieron Pollard down for the rest of the season. Give other players an opportunity to show what they are capable of. As we know, Pollard, he has actually had, he's going through a difficult time in the IPL in 2022. The entire Mumbai Indians team is going through a difficult time. I think they have only won maybe about 2 games out of 10 or something like that. You understand? 2 games out of 10. And it's really not looking good. But when you're a 5-time winner, it's really difficult to basically change up how you do things and things like that. But remember, the Pandya brothers are not there, and Pollard isn't in form. Rohit Sharma isn't lighting up the place. Ishan Kishan that they brought in isn't really doing much either. So the team is just all over the place. You understand? Now, in terms of Pollard, that Mr. Chopra is talking about, he has scored so far 129 runs in 10 games. 129 runs in 10 games at an average of 14.33. You understand? And a strike rate of 109.32. So things really not going too well for the big Trinidadian at all. As we said, you can basically point fingers on almost everybody in the team except probably Tim David. They brought him in for maybe 1 or 2 games, and he hasn't done too badly so far. But the team on a whole, it has been a failed season. I think I'm not going to say that they made a mistake in the auction, in spending a lot of money on Ishan Kishan, because I am a big fan of him, think he's talented, and I was backing him to do some work. But boy, I tell my viewers and subscribers, the team is really all over the place. You understand? And as I said, Akash Chopra is saying that if it was him, he would have taken a chance with Brevis. I think the other power hitter is who he hasn't scored as much runs as Pollard, but he hasn't played as many games. Pollard would have played in 10 games, I think, and this young man here has only played around about 6 games, and he has scored 124 runs in comparison to Pollard's 129. And they are not only looking at the runs, they are looking at the strike rate, because these two guys would bat at the end, and with Pollard's strike rate being 109, it's really not too good for them right now. And Brevis, he has a strike rate right now of 155, 155 strike rate, and as I said, playing just about 6 games or something like that, getting 124 runs, Pollard getting 129. But it's probably not going to be for the amount of runs, but the strike rate, because sometimes you come in and it's only maybe about 2 overs you get to face. You don't want a man setting himself for 6 balls out of the 2 and then try to go for the next 6. So it's really funny though, my viewers and subscribers. It's really funny though, because we see where they are saying that Pollard should be dropped for the rest of the season. Well, they should drop Pollard, give him time, and then bring him back in. But on the other hand, we see loads of the cricket analysts them over there in India saying that, this is not me saying that Pollard and Virat Kohli is in the same class. I would no day say that. I would never say that. Even if I was new to cricket and I saw the 2 of them batting for the first time, I wouldn't say that. But this is just me pointing out an argument, right? They are saying that drop Pollard, and probably bring him back in. Some saying drop him, bring him back in. Some say drop him for the rest of the season. While these same persons are saying, Virat Kohli, you can't drop a man. You cannot drop a man for him to regain form. You have to let him play his way into form. You understand? I know that Virat Kohli is a spectacular batsman, one of the best that we have ever seen, right? So I think they're probably giving him some leeway to say let him play himself back in form. But I'm just looking at the argument, say you cannot drop a man for him to regain his form in Virat Kohli, but yet still you can drop Pollard and bring him back in for him to regain his form. I don't know, Rasta. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that is what they are saying, my viewers and subscribers. They need to probably get Pollard out for the rest of the season and give a couple of other guys. They even mentioned Tim David. As I said, he hasn't failed so far. He got a chance and he's definitely working it. You understand? We're not sure what is happening with the big man, Mr. Pollard. Chopper is quoted as saying, and I quote, "Don't know why they didn't play Tim David a little bit earlier." Right? He went on to say he is a 6-hitting machine and should be used. So saying that Tim David is a 6-hitting machine and should be used. But, probably when they look back at it at the season, they're going to say it's one or two things. Probably they will say, that we should have given somebody else a chance a little bit earlier. And on the flip side, they can look at it and say, boy, we thought our players would have pulled through. They would have done it on several seasons before, several occasions. They would have gotten poor starts to the campaign and were able to pull through. So I guess they just wanted to trust the core of the players, but you have to be careful when you're doing things like that. So, but the ironic thing about it, though, my viewers and subscribers, is giving Virat Kohli all the time to bat to regain his form, but make sure that you rotate Pollard out and in back for him to regain his form. Once again, for the persons that just like to have selective hearing, this is not me saying that Pollard and Virat Kohli is on the same class or the same batting level, right? Once you understand cricket and you listen to this program, I wouldn't say such foolishness. But I'm just trying to understand the line of the argument when one player you can't drop one player for him to regain form, but anyway, they just need to continue, my viewers and subscribers. A little later on from now, they are going to be playing KKRs. We'll definitely get a chance to see if the big man will be out or he will be dropped. But Pollard brings when he's in form, he brings a lot of things to the team. He usually get a lot of runs from him. And the thing, he's not bowling much these days. He will give you a 1 over or 2 overs. So, his stocks are basically dropping for this season. I am not calling off the man's career. We would have seen where players would have gone on to have poor season or poorer seasons and still return. You understand? So I am not calling off the man's career. So I don't want anybody to think that I am shutting down his career. But it's really, really not looking good for him this season at all, my viewers and subscribers. So the good thing is he's no longer the West Indies captain, so the burden of international cricket is not on him. Not the captain, he's not playing international cricket, so the burden is not on him. So what he needs to do is just focus on his game. He's playing basically as a specialist batsman these days, so just focus on the game and try to regain his form so he can continue his T20 franchise career. Yeah. All right, so quickly before we finish up, my viewers and subscribers, the 4-day regional championship is set to return in the next couple of days. And Guyana, I think they are set to play Barbados, the defending champions. And so far, I think Guyana is the Guyana Harpy Eagles. They are the only one that I actually see publish their squad so far. Maybe by today leading into tomorrow, we might see a couple more squads coming out. But Guyana Harpy Eagles, they are the only ones I see putting out their squad so far. And they have actually named 15 players. Right, so I'm just going to go through it and let you guys know the 15 players that they have named. Don't know who interested in the regional tournament and thing. But just to give you an update. When the other teams, when Barbados, Jamaica, Windward, Leewards and thing, put out their squad, I'll try and see if I can go through it also. So leading the squad as usual, you know, we have Leon Johnson, captain, and Kimo Paul as vice captain. Right, they have Shandopal Hemorrhage in the team, also Tagner and Shandopal. They have Tevin Imlak, they have Visual Singh, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, he could be, I think he's the top scorer for them so far, right? They have Persad, they have Anthony Bramble, they have Permal, that is Versama Permal, who we know is going through very, very rough time right now. You know, yesterday was Mother's Day, and he lost his mother probably a week ago under tragic circumstances. So we can just imagine what Bersam is going through. They have Godikish Moti, Niall Smith, the pacer. They have Niall Smith. They have Anthony Adams, Kevin Sinclair, Ransford Beaton, and Dimitri. Right, Dimitri Cameron, I think his name is. But yeah, very, very good there. It's been a while since I've heard Ransford Beaton. I remember when he just came on the scene. You know, he was bowling really quick, and you know, I think they had some issues with his action and thing. But good to see him back here doing his thing. But yeah, that is basically it, my viewers and subscribers. Gonna give you guys an opportunity to listen to this one quickly before the IPL starts this morning. So we'll check in back later on. Right? Big up on yourself. I'm out.